Hey, Don Schmidt, the Book Kahuna, coming at you with another publishing tip for the day, for today, Monday. So, this is a follow-up to my publishing tips on digital production last week on the workflow. You've got your copy-edited manuscript, and you're ready to send it into the next phase of the production process, which would be composition and layout. Now, there are two ways you can go with that using a composition service. Number one, they could lay it out in Quark, which is a Mac-based program, more or less. Or they can lay it out in InDesign, which is more of the Adobe suite of tools, which can then be very easily converted to EPUB files. Now, EPUB files are easily loaded for iBookstore, Amazon Kindle, CoreSource as your ebook distributor, Integrated Book, other avenues and distribution methods, modes out there. So what you really want to do is make sure that you've got the easiest, most streamlined way to get your product into both areas, the ebook side and the print side. So, InDesign, very easily workable with a lot of figures, charts, graphs, but you have to make sure that, number one, the copyrights are yours. If you took the pictures, those halftones can go into the book. If you actually put together the graphs in Excel, the graphs can go into the book. But also, in the composition, these products that you're producing to go in as figures, charts, graphs, have to be scalable and sizable to the size of the book. That is why Word is not a good composition template to use, and also because it's not great with converting to EPUB. So anyway, once you have a reputable composition person or house doing the layout of your book, once they've got that completed and they're working on it, you are going to get pages. Now, when you get the pages, they're also going to go to a professional proofreader. Now, you might ask the question, well, why did the pages have to be proofed? Because they've already gone through a copy edit. I would think everything would be caught then. Yes, but what's not caught are possible keying problems and errors that occur when the actual composition unit is laying out the pages. So the proofread should actually catch typos, anything out of the ordinary that would be inserted during the composition phase. You, as the author, have to read the pages because there's a possibility that maybe you missed something in the copy editing stage of a subjective nature that really has to be inserted. It's not great when you have to change the pagination sequence because of insertions, but it never hurts to make sure that you've caught it and make sure that it's right when it gets to the point where it's finalized. Because the most important point of the composition layout phase is getting your pagination sequence correct for your print product. Not so much important for your ebook product because we're not dealing with pages when they get loaded up. But for your print product, you can't have reflow, and making sure that everything is correct in the proofread phase is the way to go before your final files are ready to go out for printing. So once you've gone through the copy edit, the composition, and design, you could have a designer working on your book project as well. The proofread function, possibly an indexing phase where the final pages would be sent out to an indexer and they would come up with the indexable terms that are contained within your book. Once you get to that point, you've signed off on it, you give it the okay, it's ready to go. It's ready to go into print, and it's ready to go into the ebook phase. The only thing you'd have to do on the print side is make sure that your front matter, which is the title page, half title page, copyright, dedication, all of that, plus your index at the back, the total is a number of pages divisible by 8, or 4, or 16, or 32, whatever press they're using. If they're using a Timpson press, it would be divisible by 32. So, my tip of the day, the digital process, it's long, it is a lot involved. A lot of people don't realize how many different functions have to go into the process of making a book. But you know what? Do them all. Don't cut corners. Make sure that you do it right, because it's your book product and the Book Kahuna wants you to get it done correctly. Don Schmidt, Book Kahuna, digital process workflow. Enjoy the day.